Now, this is important. Sit down, Waring.
Yes, sir.
St. Swithin's has been selected as one of the examination centres for the Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you what this means to the hospital.
You don't?
Obviously, I do. The reputation of St. Swithin's as a postgraduate teaching centre depends largely on the quality of the cases we can provide, and therefore on you.
I'm not a very interesting case, sir.
No, you're not, Waring. But as my registrar, it's your job to organise the exam. I want at least 5 cases with interesting physical signs, suitable spot diagnosis. You've got 1 week to find them.
Well, starting now?
Starting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget, Waring, this exam is important. Don't fail me.
Well, it's not up to me, sir, but I will put in a good word for you.
Leave.
Leaving, sir, as of yesterday.
Out.
Outing, sir, as of now.
And when Sir Geoffrey told me that St. Swithin's had been chosen as the centre for the fellowship exam, I felt a great surge of pride. Naturally, I told Sir Geoffrey that I'd be delighted to look out some interesting cases for him.
And what did Sir Geoffrey say? Not that I'm the least bit interested.
Well, he said it was really the registrar's job, so I told him that since I should probably be in that position next year, I'd already begun noting a few of my very best cases and that he was most welcome to use them.
The only position you'll be in next year if you carry on like that is the one you're in already.
The semi-crouch with your tongue on Sir Geoffrey's boot.
Andy, you're not suggesting that I'm a bootlicker?
Suck it and see.
Yeah. You know what Loftus has lumbered me with? What's all this, London Zoo?
Oh, they all belong.
Stuart Clark.
Oh, like one of his money-making schemes, oy vey. But you know what Sir Geoffrey wants me to do?
Go to the Royal Garden Party for him.
Worse than that. Wants me to get a whole load of cases together for the FRCS exams.
Gangway, mind your backs, come along. Look, whoever's been messing all this stuff around, please don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. I did not mean to disrupt your wildlife sanctuary. I came in not to muck out the cages.
So difficult to get reliable servants these days.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It's like getting straight answers around here as well. What the hell is all this?
Well, it's the occupational therapy department. You see, the patients are making soft toys and, well, I'm helping.
Helping yourself?
Yes. Hey? No. You see, they're all paid for. I mean, there's a glut, and I'm handling it.
And what's in this glut for you?
Oh, just job satisfaction.
Richard, the day you work here for job satisfaction, the mafia will run Poppy Day.
Excuse me.
Right. Now he's gone. All hands on deck. Uncle Donkey, what's a whole load of interesting physical signs? Lumps, bumps, rashes, swelling.
I've got a patient with liver disease, Mr. Fuller. He's covered in spider nevi. He's got bilateral Dupuytren contractions. Used to be a tic-tac man, but lost his jaw.
Good point. Well, that's 1 down, 4 to go.
Oh, James was saying that he has some very interesting cases, weren't you, James?
Well, yes, but you really should make the effort yourself, Duncan. I can't keep on bailing you out like this.
James, you do know what you are, don't you? You are a Scrooge in a manger.
Yeah, a dog in a hole.
No, toad in sour grapes, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, anyway, I don't need your cases, mate. I can get hundreds. I hope. Anyway, I mean, take him, for instance, a very interesting young man. What seems to be the matter with you, sir?
Oh, it's very rare, Doctor. I've got Gascoigne's disease.
Boot polish on the tongue, very nasty.
Come on, lads. Chop, chop. Right, that's 20 alligators non-toxic. 40 penguins non-inflammable, yes. And 12 duckbill platypi knitted. Okay. Off we go, lads.
Right, there we are. How many more?
Just one. You've done very well.
Yeah, I do, but I need 4 more cases for the FRCS exam.
Didn't you like Mrs. Kingsley's varicose veins?
Right, yes, a very fine set indeed. Good. Well, that's 2 down, 3 to go. Who's next?
Oh, it's Mr. Bennett again. Bilateral bunions.
Bennett is performing bunions. Not very earth-shattering, is it? Oh, well. Hello, Mr. Bennett. Has that come through? I see the bunions are getting better.
No, they're not. You said you'd operate on them this time.
Oh, here you go. Oh, yes, so I did. Sorry about... Hey, hang on. It says here you've got a very large hydrocele.
No, I've got an Austin 1100.
no, the hydrocele is the large swelling on your, you know, down below.
Oh, that. Yeah, been with me for years. You know, I carried that right through the Great War. I was conscripted, you know.
Really? Well, didn't the army doctors want to do anything about it?
Oh, I wouldn't go in an army hospital. They'd kill me.
Oh, come on, army doctors aren't all that bad.
They'd kill me. I deserted.
All right, well, look, can I have a look at your hydrocele?
Well, what about
and your bunions as well. In the cubicle, eh? That is very large. Absolutely splendid, yes.
I'm glad you like it.
Look, Mr. Bennett, we've got an examination next week with qualified doctors.
Oh, no. No, thank you. I'm not being prodded and poked about down there. What about my bunions?
All right. Just itch them up. I'll put you on the waiting list. I warn you, though, 3 years for bunions at the moment.
Oh, come on, Doc. Couldn't you get me in earlier?
Well, possibly. But it'd be during the exam next week. And they would want to have a look at your,
Oh. Oh, all right, it's a deal.
Oh, knockout. Good. Look, Mr. Bennett, it'll be sometime next week, all right? I'll send you full details in a letter. And if you'd like to nip out that way.
All right, Doc.
Great. Thank you. Yeah! Right. 3 down. 2 to go. Woo! Thank you, nurse. Woo!
Janice has come to do your letters, Doctor.
Do you want to do your letters now, Dr. Waring?
No. I think I'll rip my clothes off and make mad passionate love to you.
Oh, I gotta go to the dentist. Leave the dictaphone with you and I'll come and pick it up later from your office, all right?
Dear Dr. Singh, re your patient Albert Carr, number 1096713. Thank you for referring this very pleasant old gentleman to me, whose symptoms were, as you say, suggestive of peptic ulceration. I've ordered a barium meal, an ESR, full blood count, occult bloods. Yours faithfully...
Madam Curie.
Madam Curie. Yours faithfully, Dr. Duncan Waring.
What's that?
Oh, Janice has had to go to the dentist this afternoon, so I'm dictating my clinic letters to her best friend here.
A dictaphone, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Is she picking that up and typing your letters this afternoon?
Yep.
Yeah. How are your cases going for the exam?
Still got 2 of them to get.
Did you know there's a patient knocking about with an extra lobe of the liver?
What, Riedel's lobe?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, where is it?
Well, don't tell Gascoigne I told you.
No.
Thompson Ward.
Oh, thanks, mate. Bricky, you're a dick.
From the chairman and board of directors of Swithertoy Limited. Dear retailer and customer.
Staff. Listen, I'm looking for some cases for the FRCS exams, right? And I understand you've got some rather interesting lumps and bumps.
Oh, Dr. Waring, I thought you'd never ask.
No. Listen, Stuart Clark told me you got somebody in here with an accessory lobe of the liver.
Oh, yes, the Riedel's lobe.
Oh, great. Where is it?
Well, it's Mrs. Martin, bed 3.
Good. Right. Well, that's another one down. 1 more to go. Don't suppose you'd have any suitable patients, would you?
Well, there's a lady in bed 4 with a large lipoma on her back.
Oh, you little beauty, you. Hello, Mrs. Campbell.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Duncan Waring.
Yes.
I understand you've got a harmless, interesting lump on your back.
You mean my lipoma, Doctor?
Yes. Would you mind if I had a quick look at it?
No, help yourself. Everybody does.
You're not in here to have this cut out, are you?
Oh, no. I've had my gallbladder out. A cholecystectomy, you know.
Yes, I can see that. But that was a month ago.
Oh, yes. Well, Dr. Stuart Clark said I needed a bit more occupational therapy. I'm nearly up to 30 bunnies an hour now. Yes.
Well, he's an anaesthetist.
Oh, yes. But he took a great deal of interest in my case. He said he'd talk to the surgeons in charge.
Oh, he did he?
Yes.
Now, look, Mr. Campbell, we've got an examination next week for qualified doctors, and I was wondering if you'd mind them having a look at you.
Yes. What day is the exam?
Tomorrow week.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, no. No, that's my occupational therapy day. You see, I do the big ones, the elephants and the rhinos, in the department, Mondays and Wednesdays. Then Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, I do the bunnies and the penguins up here.
Oh, I see. Well, I think I'm just going to have a little word with Dr. Stuart Clark. Could I deliver some of these for you?
Oh, would you? Thank you.
Great pleasure.
Lovely.
Yes. Staff, you know what you got in bed for?
You mean it's not a lipoma?
Well, it might be a lipoma at the back end, but at the front end, it's the champion bunny stuffer of St. Swithin's.
And our future merchandise will include shooting sticks, rush matting, cushion covers, carpet beaters, plate racks, and spiral staircases. So why not use the attached order form and take advantage of our never-to-be-repeated Swithertoy bargain offer now? Please send money with orders. Checks should be made payable to R. Stuart Clark. Yours faithfully, Richard Stuart-Clark. Oh, Managing Director.
Hello, Dr. Stuart Clark.
Oh, hello, Janice. Janice, my dear. Janice, what time do you finish work this evening?
Oh, about 4:30. Why?
Well, I'd rather like to take you out for a drink.
Oh, that sounds nice.
The trouble is, well, I don't finish work till 7, and you live rather a long way away, don't you?
Oh, don't worry about that. I mean, I could find something to do till then. I'll hang around. Don't worry.
Yes, well, there is something you could do.
Yes?
Yes. I have dictated a letter on this, and I wondered if you'd mind running a few copies off.
Oh, OK. How many do you want?
Oh, only about 9.
9.
100. I'll see you in the bar at 7.
Stuart Clark! Oh, typical. He's never around when you want to stuff a few bunnies down his throat.
Waring, how are you getting on with the cases for the exam?
I'm getting on with them rather well, sir. I've got a few here, sir.
I see. What's wrong with this little fella, then?
Hello, switchboard. It's Dr. Wright here. Look, I told you I wasn't to be called unless it was a real emergency. Who's bleeping me?
I am Dr. Wright.
Oh, it's all right. They found me. What's the emergency then, staff?
Well, we can't get hold of Dr. Stuart Clark.
Well, that's not an emergency. That's the usual state of affairs. Anyway, he agreed to cover for me this afternoon while I was showing that VIP around the hospital.
Well, he told Switchboard that he was only on for emergencies that were more emergency than real emergencies.
Listen, staff, if you ever need an anaesthetist and you do happen to get Dr. Stuart Clark, that is a real emergency.
Yes, Doctor.
Well, what did you want me for?
No, we didn't. We wanted Dr. Stuart Clark, but he's only on for emergencies
that are more emergency than real emergency. Yes, I see. Well, what did you want him for?
Well, he hasn't made up the pre-meds for Professor Loftus's list for theatre tomorrow.
What?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, that is a real emergency.
A rat bag. I can't even use a superb lipoma in the exam because the patient's under some kind of contract to the occupational therapy sweatshop, making bunnies for Stuart Clark.
I've never seen so many of that damn thing.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like, mate. You get 2 rabbits together and before you know where you are. Well, where the hell is he anyway?
Gascoigne told him first thing this morning you were after him, so he's been hiding out in his fun factory.
Occupational therapy, is he?
Aye.
Right, I'm going to have a word with him.
I better come with you. We're in grave danger of an epidemic breaking out at St. Swithin's.
Of what?
Myxomatosis.
Oh, hello, Dr. Waring. Here are the letters from yesterday.
Oh, cheers, thanks. I made a lot of them, didn't I? Look at there, Duncan Waring, Swither toy. Swither toy?
Well, I'll just...
Wait a minute. Spiral staircases, stuffed penguins, Stuart Clark.
Well, yes, he asked me to do them yesterday, you see. He said it was ever so urgent. And he asked me to do some more this morning. I didn't do the right thing, did I?
That's marvellous, Mrs. Campbell. You know, if you keep this up for another week, you'll never have trouble with your gallbladder again.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Have a sweet.
Oh, thank you.
There you are.
Oh, lovely.
Have another one.
Oi, can I have a word with you, Brother Clark?
Yes, of course.
Well, can we convene a shop floor meeting over here, mate? Now, look, that woman has got a superb lipoma I want to use in the exam next Thursday.
So she tells me. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. She's my #1 bunny stuffer. She's worth 180 bunnies a day, and Thursday is bunny stuffing day.
No, the game is up, Blue Eyes. I'm on to you.
Eh?
And I'm telling you, if that woman is not in the exam next Thursday, Professor Loftus, that is Professor Sir Geoffrey Loftus Squire, will know why.
Look, if I promise to let you have her on Thursday, you know, for the exam, will you promise not to say anything to Loftus about this?
It's a deal.
And it's signed Richard Stewart Clark, Managing Director, Swither Toy Limited.
Typical of the man.
Some people, when they're drunk, see pink elephants. Wherever I go in this hospital, I see a profusion of yellow and blue rabbits. And I don't think I'm drunk, do you?
Well, when did you last have a drink, Sir...
I want an explanation of what appears to be a flourishing cottage industry in the middle of my hospital. And I want to see Stuart Clark and Werning at once. Do I make myself clear?
I quite agree with Sir Geoffrey. This sort of thing's been going on long enough, in my opinion.
Away and bile your stethoscope. You're such a whited sepulchre, you'd make Andy Pandy look like Jack the Ripper.
Oh, that's a bit hard on James, Andrew. Yes. And on Jack the Ripper.
Why are you picking on me like this? All I'm trying to do is make our journey through this weary life a little less bumpy.
We like the bumps.
No, Andy, that's...
Not another sugar-coated word. I've had it up to here. I'm off to my basket. Teddy is waving goodbye. Hello.
No. I think we should increase his tablets.
There you are, you two. Now, Sir Geoffrey has just been in and wants a full explanation as to why the place is brimming with soft toys.
Oh, blast. I wish I'd caught him. I could have sold him a few.
Oh, I hardly think so. He's absolutely furious. He wants to see you both.
All right, come on, we're going.
Well, remember your promise.
What?
You promised you wouldn't say anything to Loftus if I let you have Mrs. Campbell on Thursday.
Oh, listen, mate, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up taking the rap for your stinking bunny stuffing.
A deal's a deal.
Oh, you two-bit mingy wheeler dealer.
Don't win.
Yes, you are.
Now,
this, Kate. You Judas. You're the southern mate right down the line, aren't you? You rotten toad.
Don't you do that. I can be very vicious when I start, you know.
I agree with Duncan. Shut up. I'm on your side.
Oh, are you?
Quick double. What's your outside?
Dreaming of a white Christmas, Werning.
So we were just having, you know, a bit of fun, weren't we, lads? We were going to come and see you afterwards.
But you got held up in the snow. Lucky I was passing.
Yes, sir.
It has not escaped my attention, Werning, that the entire hospital is jammed to the bilges with handmade articles of a particularly nasty and shoddy variety.
Not nasty. Signed Toll, sir.
Yes. This whole scheme seems to smack of some underhand method of making money. You seem to know something about this, Werning.
No. Yes, that is, I do, sir. I found this
I would like to say something, sir.
Oh, what a surprise, Clark.
Yes. I would like to take the responsibility
Oh?
for finding out who is responsible for making money out of the innocent labor of the patients. And whoever it is, you may rest assured that I will make sure I stop. Them. Stop them.
Clark, my wife received a curious circular from a firm called Swithertoy.
Eh?
She is, if you remember, the local secretary of the Children's Society. To whom you sent this sordid specification.
Oh, dear.
Yes, oh dear. And at these prices, I should think you're making quite a large profit.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. In fact, several bags full, sir. Clark. Did you know that the St. Swithin's Hospital League of Friends is badly in need of funds?
No, sir.
Pity. Because I have decided that you, Stuart Clark, will personally devote your entire leisure hours to running Swithertoys Limited as a non-profit-making branch of the League of Friends.
But I can't.
Or else you will be running your next commercial venture on your unemployment benefit. Do I make myself very, very, very clear?
Very, 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 sir.
Good. Now, Waring, in the few minutes that you had off from the employ of Swithertoy, I trust you found all the cases for the exam?
Well, I think so, sir, yes. Have I got that lipoma?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then I've got them all, sir.
How very unfortunate. Because I'm here to tell you that the Board of Examiners have had to change their mind. They are now holding the exam at High Cross. But it'll be St. Swithin's turn next, in 3 months' time.
Good, sir.
Oh, good, sir.
Yes, good, sir. Because it'll probably take you that long to clear up this mess. Look at you all. Call yourself doctors. You look more like a herd of teddy bears with dandruff.
Well, what are we going to do with all this lot?